Hello, everyone. So, we are going to review landforms. I know this is something that we went over early on in the school year, so it's been a while. I mean, we did touch around on it in January just to review it, but I want to review it again just to make sure that we have it ingrained and remember it. Because definitely next year we'll be moving on a lot more in our social studies class. I mean, and plus, this is something that's good to know. Um, Overall. So landforms. What is a landform? A landform is a formation on the land. It's flat land. It can be peaks like mountains, lowlands, variety of different things. So we're going to learn about the major and minor landforms um, today. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So major landforms. We have mountains, hills, plateaus, and plains. So mountains are a landform that is large. They rise quickly and can be fairly steep above the surrounding area. Okay. So here are examples of mountains. Mm. We have something that, this looks like it could be the Rocky Mountains, very rocky, or the the Sierra Nevadas, or even, Mount Everest and those kind of things. Mountains that often have snow on them, whoops, sorry, um, are peaked and rocky. You might have these mountains that they're still steep and everything, they're still going to be high, but they're covered with plants and trees. But they're definitely really high and much higher than the surrounding land around them. The next is hills. So some people might say, well, why aren't hills mountains? Hills are much shorter than a mountain, and they are often rounded on the top. They're still higher than the land that they surround, but not that much higher, and they're often going to be rounded on top. I love this example of all these hills because it's just rolling hills. I mean, could you imagine walking through there and having to go up and down, up and down, over and over again on all these mountains? It might get quite tiresome tiring after a while. Whereas you have this single hill here, which is very beautiful. Okay. Next are plateaus. So plateaus are an area of land that is higher but flat on top and has edges that kind of either go up straight or gradually, a little gradually, but not necessarily terribly gradually. Like you see here, this is more gradual than the cliffs here, but it still goes up and it's flat on top. And these are kind of smaller plateaus. You can have large plateaus, um, and that cover a lot more area. But this is just some good pictures of just a plateau and what a plateau is. Okay. The next one is plains. So plains are flat. Flat, flat, flat. That's why they make good farmland. If you notice each of these pictures, there's farms. They're farming land, right? We are kind of on a plain. Dallas and just north of Dallas in Texas, and you start going north to Kansas, all that area, that's plains. It's pretty much flat and great for growing various things like corn, wheat. Yeah. All right, so we have our minor landforms. These include buttes, canyons, valleys, and basins. All right, so a butte is an isolated hill with steep, often vertical sides and a small, relatively flat top. Okay, so it's like a single mound that goes up and has these jutting cliffs. They're very interesting. Very, very interesting. And often you'd be like, well, how did that form? Where did that come from? Um, which makes me wonder sometimes. And there are erosion and various things that occur to make so you have these mounds of, this straight up rock with this flat area on top. Um, my brother lives in Monument Valley in southern Utah, and there are a lot of buttes there. It's really beautiful because you'll just have these buttes rising up out of nowhere, and it's like this rock that just, well, it's gorgeous. And then the rest of the area is kind of flat. So, okay. Next we have canyons. I'm sure many of you have heard of the Grand Canyon. We've talked about it. We've looked at pictures of it because the Grand Canyon is amazing. It's awe-inspiring. It's beautiful. And it's these deep canyons with often canyons that have rivers in them. I know down in southern Utah you have a lot of canyons, and we used to go um, hiking along a small river in this one area. If it ever rained, we didn't want to be caught in there because you're pretty much hiking along to a narrow area with cliffs rising on top, and the only way out is to go down and try to get out. And here, the Grand Canyon's the same way. I mean, there are ways to get down here, but often more difficult. And then you have this here, beautiful red rock with the black on it. This looks like it's southern Utah, northern Arizona. Yeah, this very area, so very beautiful. Okay, the next you have valleys. Miss Barr grew up in a valley. Okay, it's a low area between hills or mountains, often with a river running through it. Okay, so where I grew up, we had mountains on the east, on the west, a trail of mountains to the north, to the south, and we were in the low-lying area. Okay, obviously these pictures don't have many homes. Where I grew, it would have been covered with homes in the pictures. But these are some examples of valleys. Okay, and then we have a basin. So a basin is an area inland that goes down, is lower than the others. And it's typically, it can be big, but it doesn't necessarily have to be big. Like this one is all these mountains come together and you have this lake. And so you have this lower area here and you have a basin, okay? Yellowstone, they have a basin too. They just might have a lot more, not necessarily have water, they might have lava in them sometimes. But a basin, it's almost like a bowl. Like that's what it makes you think of. It makes you think of like a dish. That this part goes down lower and it's filled with liquids. And these other parts on the sides keep it in so it doesn't go out of that area. All right, so that is our landforms. I have created an assignment or quiz that you can go over, and it has pictures of the landforms, and you can choose between two choices to name the landforms. I tried to make it easy for you so it wouldn't be so hard. Just because this is a review, and I just want to make sure we have some time, to look into some things from social studies. I think next week I'm going to do more of a fun, like, history lesson based on the U.S. history. So it'll be a little bit different, but I hope you guys are having fun and being safe. Okay, all right, goodbye.